Wiaan Mulder becomes third South African to century in first test as captain quadrangular T20 ISE. Tanzania beat Malawi. ICC Men's T20 World, Voorburg Cricket CLU. BBI Rising Asia Udayana Cricket Grew. Anderson Tendulkar Trophy, Edgbaston, Birmingham. The Frank Worrell Trophy, National Cricket STA. SA in Zim, Queen's Sports Club, Bulawayo Quadrangular T20 ISE. TCA Oval, Blantyre Ban in SL, Bangladesh beat Sri Lanka by 16 runs quadrangular T20 ISE. Tanzania beat Malawi. ICC Men's T20 World, Voorburg Cricket CLU. BBI Rising Asia Udayana Cricket Grew. Anderson Tendulkar Trophy, Edgbaston, Birmingham. The Frank Worrell Trophy, National Cricket STA. SA in Zim, Queen's Sports Club, Bulawayo Quadrangular T20 ISE. TCA Oval, Blantyre Ban in SL, Bangladesh beat Sri Lanka by 16 runs quadrangular T20 ISE. Tanzania beat Malawi. ICC Men's T20 World, Voorburg Cricket CLU. BBI Rising Asia Udayana Cricket Grew. Star all-rounder Wiaan Mulder, in his first test as South African captain, has scored a century in the first innings. The 27-year-old cricketer from Gauteng came out to bat at number 3 in his first test as South Africa captain, and he crossed the 100-run mark by taking a single on the 5th ball of the 43rd over of South Africa's first innings bowled by Blessing Muzarabani. Mulder needed 116 runs to complete his century on Sunday, July 6. He is the third South African captain to score a century in his first test as captain. Herbie Taylor was the first South African to score a century in his first test as captain. During the South Africa-England test played in Durban in December 1913, he scored 109 runs in the first innings. The second South African to score a century in the first test as captain was Jackie McGlew. McGlew scored 104 runs for South Africa in the first innings of the August 1955 test against England at Old Trafford in Manchester. South Africans to score century in first test as captain. A total of 34 players have scored a century in their first test as captain. Shubman Gill was the last captain to score a century in his first test as captain before Mulder. Gill scored 147 runs for India in the first innings of the Leeds Test against England on June 20 to 21, 2025. At the end of 61 overs in South Africa's first innings, Mulder was batting on 156 runs from 170 balls. He now holds the record of scoring the most runs in the first test as South Africa captain. McGlew amassed a total of 152, 104 and 48 for South Africa in his first test as captain, but Mulder has broken his record in just one inning. Swipe left for next video. If he manages to add at least 44 more runs to his tally, then he will complete his double century on his test debut as captain. A total of 2 batters, Graham Dowling of New Zealand and Shivnarine Chanderpaul of the West Indies, have only managed to score a double century in their first test as captain. During the New Zealand-India 1968 test in Christchurch, Dowling scored 239 runs in the first innings, and Chanderpaul remained unbeaten on 203 runs in the first innings of his first test as West Indies captain against South Africa in March-April 2005. Latest blogs.